Progress, not perfection. Many people give up on Stoicism because they still get angry or sad. Reclaiming your power. If we believe that external things like money, traffic, insults, breakups make us unhappy, we become victims. We are essentially saying, I have no choice but to be sad because this happened. Epictetus calls this a slave mentality. By realizing that your judgment is the source of the pain, you reclaim your power. You realize that while you cannot stop the event from happening, you have the final veto power over how much it hurts you. You can choose to say, this is the inconvenient but it is not a catastrophe, stopping the leak of energy. Most people leak their power all day long. Every time you get angry at a social media comment, stressed about the weather, or hurt by someone's opinion, you are giving your power away. You are essentially saying to that person or event, I am giving you permission to dictate how I feel. Reclaiming your power starts with plugging these leaks. You realize that your peace of mind is your most valuable possession, and you stop letting external things steal it for free. The fortress of the mind. Epictetus often spoke about the prohairesis, our faculty of choice. He taught that even if someone imprisons your body, they cannot imprison your mind. Even if someone takes your possessions, they cannot take your ability to be a good person. You reclaim your power by building an inner. This is a mental space where you realize, you can insult me, but I decide if I am insulted. You can fire me, but I decide if I am a failure. The world can be chaotic, but I decide if I am in chaos. From victim to actor. When we say I'm sad because it's raining or I'm mad because he was rude, we are acting like victims. We are saying we have no choice. To reclaim your power, you change your language. You move from being a reactor to an actor. The victim says, this situation is making me miserable. The powerful person says this situation is difficult, but I am choosing how to respond to it. By taking responsibility for your emotions, you gain the power to change them. If you are the one causing your upset, by your judgment, then you are the only one who can fix it. That is true power. The freedom of non-attachment. You reclaim your power when you realize that your happiness does not depend on things going your way. If you need the world to be perfect to be happy, you are a slave to the world. But if you can say, I would prefer to be successful, but if I fail, I will still be okay. You are truly powerful. Nothing can hold you hostage, because you have removed the hooks that external things used to have on you. The challenge of practice. This isn't about positive thinking or pretending bad things are good. It's about objective thinking. When something happens, the Stoic practice is to pause and ask, is this thing itself hurting me? Or is it the thought I'm having about it? Most of the time, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. We create a second injury by ruminating and complaining, which is often far more painful than the original problem. The heat of the moment problem. It is easy to be a Stoic when you are sitting in a quiet room with a cup of coffee. It is much harder to be a Stoic when someone yells at your face, when your bank account hits zero, or when you lose someone you love. The challenge is that life doesn't give you a warning. In the heat of the moment, your emotions, the old internal translator, want to take over. Practice means building a buffer so that when the storm hits, your mind doesn't immediately panic. You have to train your brain to pause before it reacts. To programming years of habits. You have spent your entire life reacting to the world in a certain way. You've been trained by society to believe that money equals happiness, that insults are injuries, and that we should be afraid of the future. The challenge of practice is like trying to rewrite the operating system of a computer while it's still running. You have to constantly catch yourself in the act of being upset and say, wait, that's just a judgment. Let me retranslate that. It's a 24/7 job of self-correction. The inner athlete, the training ground. Epictetus said, difficulties are things that show what men are. He believed that every bad thing that happens to you is actually a practice session. Stuck in traffic, this is your gym for patience. Someone insulted you, this is your gym for self-worth. Failed at a task, this is your gym for resilience. The challenge is to stop seeing problems as interruptions to your life and start seeing them as the weights you need to lift to get stronger. Progress, not perfection. Many people give up on Stoicism because they still get angry or sad. They think, I failed at being a Stoic. But Epictetus never expected perfection. The practice is about awareness. The goal isn't to never feel an emotion. It's to not be carried away by it. If you get angry, but you realize you're angry, and you manage to calm down faster than you did last month, that is a win. The challenge is to keep showing up even. Stoicism isn't about being emotionless, it's about being untouchable. You have the power to reclaim your peace, one judgment at a time. It's a challenge, but it's a practice worth starting today. Don't just watch this, live it. Stay strong, stay rational, and I'll see you guys soon. Stop fighting the world and start mastering your mind. That is the true path to freedom. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Epictetus, make sure to subscribe for more. Until next time, keep practicing and stay powerful.